So much for the suspense, guys. It happened pretty quick. It was a really nice Christmas here for us at Ohio Woodburner. So we're starting off the new year with a new machine, and we went ahead and went with the Bobcat CT2040. If you remember the previous video, we took you along for the trip to Leppo Rents in Akron, Ohio, to check out the Bobcat. And you know, it was a tough decision. It was not an easy choice. But you know, hearing your guys' opinions and me also recognizing that there's a lot on the line here, continuing to do it the way that I was. And if I'm making that transition from a hobby to a business, I got to be real with myself. I can't keep it up moving all these logs by hand. It's an accident waiting to happen, and I'm not getting any younger. And you know, there are machines out there that are more than capable of doing this for me, and that's what I hope that we got with this Bobcat. So we filmed the machine getting delivered, and if you remember Marty, who was the salesperson from Leppo Rents, he hand delivered this tractor to the woodyard, and we filmed it for you. And let me show you the delivery, because he'll go into some more details with all of the functions of the tractor that he can describe it better than I can. But let's watch the delivery, and we'll see what Marty has to say about this machine, and then come on back here and I'm going to talk a little bit more about, you know, just what this purchase means to us and the role that this machine is going to play going forward. Marty, welcome to the woodyard. This is really exciting here. So I am, you know, this is a huge day for me, for the company, for the family. This is a big deal, okay? And I think it's cool too that we're parked by what it's really going to be doing the most here, which is moving these logs around. So can you tell our viewers just, you know, what kind of a tractor this is, and maybe just give us a quick walk around?
Sure. So this is a Bobcat CT2040. So it's a 40 horsepower. This is the 2000 series, so it's a little bit bigger frame size, but this is still in their compact tractor line. This has got the 3-cylinder diesel engine, 40 horsepower, hydrostat transmission. Went with the R4 tires on it, so we got some traction, but yet we got a little bit wider, so you can get a little flotation across the grass when you're mowing or things like that. Standard 3-point with a PTO here, so pretty simple. And so for finish mowers and doing the other things around the house, I've had some guys that have put skidders on the back of them if they're going into the woods and dragging logs as well and things. So nice options there. You got a fold down ROPS for rollover protection. Nice big platform to get up on the tractor here.
And it's got a rubber mat too.
Yeah, rubber mat, and it's nice. It's good steel platform, and then the mat just pops down in there, so easy to take it off to clean, but yet keep you from slipping. So 3-speed hydrostat transmission, suspension seat, so you can crank it up and get a better ride here. You did go with the third function ancillary front hydraulics, which we'll talk about, but that's the controls for it there. Everything else back here is pretty easy. Quick attach loader with the lift capacity of about a little over 1,500 pounds, and then a skid steer style quick attach bucket here. So just pull your arms and you can take your pallet forks off, put your bucket back on, or put a grapple on, or whatever you want to do there as well. So,
and I went with the forks, and it comes with the bucket, obviously.
Yes, and it's a 2,500 pound rating on the forks, 42 inch, so you should be able to pick your logs up. We discussed a couple different options for rear ballast that we recommend for you, but you can kind of figure that out as you go and what
well, I sell firewood, so I can just keep my wallet on the back of it, right? Not anymore.
So here's your connections for your third function for when you put your grapple on, or if you put a snow plate or anything else on the front here. Another nice thing on these tractors is everything's easy to get to for service. Your battery, air filter. It's got the extra screen, so if you are out brush hogging or anything like that, make sure you keep this clean and don't over, so it doesn't overheat. Then you come back here and you got your fuel filter, oil check, front axle check. Everything's right here, easy to access, easy to check. And then everything for the loader is a quick attach loader. Even the third function, quick attach hydraulic couples there, so everything's easy to get on and off. And
Marty, I will tell you too, I had looked at 6 tractors, and I talked to 3 different salespeople, and I am still shocked at just how hard it is sometimes to get a hold of a salesperson, And that is one thing with you and the company you work for, Leppo Rents. You guys were accessible, you took me serious, and you made me feel comfortable making this purchase.
Well, thank you. It is something that we, like we talked about the other day when you guys were at the store, it's part of the Leppo way, and it doesn't stop now that we delivered the tractor. I mean, you got questions, like you said, it's going to be a learning curve. Yes, we walked around, we showed you things, but it's a lot of information to take in and to try. So yeah, whatever you need down the road, you got my number, you got the company's numbers, and we can service you at any one of our locations. So if you do need something, you don't always have to come back to the Talmadge store, but absolutely whatever we can do to help you out.
And this is a great addition to Ohio Wood Burner. I can see my productivity, my back's starting to feel a little better already. But you're pretty sure it's going to be able to work this pile here, huh?
Oh,
I just got to learn how to run this machine.
Right.
Marty, if we do have some of our viewers, from Northeast Ohio, they can give you a call, huh?
Absolutely, please do.
And
let me know that you came by way of Ohio Wood Burner, so I can make sure to let them know as well and how it's all working out.
Sure.
We're excited about it all.
All right, so I'm going to put Marty's contact in the description below. And if you guys are in the market for a Bobcat, maybe he or his company would be someone that you could talk to. All right?
Great.
So, Marty, I want to thank you for coming. I will give you a socially distant elbow bump.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And I'm just thrilled to pieces here, guys. This is a big day. This is a real big day. So, Marty, you got to get going. You got more sales to take care of, and you got to head on back to Akron.
Yes.
So, really, thanks a lot for coming out. And I can give you a call if I got any questions.
You got my cell number all the time, anytime.
All right, way to go.
Thanks.
Thank you, Marty. I've said this 1,000 times, and I will continue to say it. This was a difficult decision. If you've been with this channel long enough, you know that I don't like spending money. And this is obviously a big dollar that I had to spend. And I initially started my search. I was looking for something used. I was thinking of a skid steer. I was thinking of a mini excavator, and then obviously a tractor too. I announced my budget in my head, and I knew what I wanted to spend, and I started looking. When I started looking at the skid steers and the mini excavators for the money that I was wanting to spend, guys, I was just looking at a bunch of beat up machines, and it was just too risky for me. So I started looking at tractors. I could get into a newer tractor for my budget, but I had a real important moment. I went to go look at a New Holland tractor. It was about 15 years old. It was very well cared for. It had a loader, it had a belly mower, and for what they were asking for it, would they have come down in their price? Maybe, maybe not. But from what they were asking for it, I started looking. I wasn't that far off from a brand new machine. And that's one of the double-edged swords with a compact tractor is, they hold their value pretty good. But I guess that's good if you want to sell it. But if they're holding their value that good, you're not that far off from a brand new one. And that 15-year-old New Holland, was it getting ready to have a seal go bad on it, or was there something ready to go wrong with the engine or the drivetrain? And for a few thousand more, I'm in a brand new tractor with a warranty. So yes, I immediately got away from my budget, but I'm also thinking I'm the kind of guy that buys something and I hold on to it forever. And if this did cost a few thousand more than a used piece, am I going to really miss that, 10, 15 years down the road? Maybe, maybe not. But that was my thought. I initially started looking for something used, and when I started into the used market and what I was seeing, and there was a lot of nice tractors out there, but really it was still the question, was I buying someone else's problem? I've been burnt on a lemon. We bought a used car once and it just turned out to be a big hassle. And running a business, needing a reliable machine, it was just something I didn't want to have to, spend time chasing parts and getting something to run when I just need it to run. I read every single one of your comments, and there is that whole idea of the skid steer, the mini excavator, and what was the ideal machine. I think the mini excavator made a lot of sense. I could have just set it between the pile and the machine, pick up the log and rotate it. The skid steer is obviously much more nimble, compact, and can pick up a lot more weight. But when I'm thinking about what I need to accomplish here, I got a real soft yard. I got a lot of bumps and stuff to drive over. And I would like to have a more versatile machine. So I can use this to brush hog. I can use this to mow my yard with. And that's when I started looking at the compact tractor. And of course, it's cheaper to get into one. So that was when I started looking at compact tractors. And then I shifted not only from compact tractors from used, but I went to new. And then I started my search looking to see what is out there. And it was a big eye-opener. I think for someone like me, serious, the way I see tractors, what I had learned was my knowledge and my understanding of tractors began and ended in the 1970s. I just thought of tractors as blue, green, and red. Ford, New Holland, John Deere, Farmall, Massey Ferguson. Okay, we got orange Kubota, but there's all these new tractors out there that I'm sure that a lot of you guys have heard of them. I never heard of these things before. I never heard of Coyote. I never heard of TYM or LS. And why Bobcat, this tractor is made by the same company that makes other brands, like Coyote. The biggest surprise was I didn't know Bobcat had compact tractors. It was just from searching the internet that I find out that Bobcat has compact tractors. So I reached out to the company that sells them in our area, Leppo, and found that all of their compact tractors were in Akron. So I just reached out. That's when I met Marty. The price that they had for this tractor compared to all of the others that are out there, this was the best deal. There are a lot of very good tractors in this world, and I'm not saying that this one's better than any of the others, but the price was the best. Number one, it is like Bobcat is very serious about getting into the compact tractor market, and they're priced right now very aggressively. The sales, I got this loader for free, and that is still going on with Bobcat. If you're looking for a compact tractor, check one of these out. So I saved $3,200 right at the very start by going with this Bobcat. And then the second thing is, and you've heard me talk about this, and this shouldn't be a surprise to a lot of you guys, is the dealer can make or break a relationship with your machine. And we are very fortunate here in Northeast Ohio to have Leppo Rents as the dealer for Bobcat. They have an excellent reputation. And of course, Bobcat does too, because Bobcat hasn't gotten as big as they are by not supporting the people that are buying their machines. But with the name Bobcat behind this tractor and the company Leppo Rents and this relationship that I've developed with Marty, it became a very tough decision, became a very easy decision. And seriously, the final thing that put me over the top to make this choice was Leppo they're now offering a 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. It's a Bobcat warranty. So, this could be warranted at any Bobcat location, but that was something that they put in there. It was, you know, when I go back to that used tractor, that 15-year-old tractor, and rolling the dice with that, for just a few thousand more, I got a brand new tractor with a 5-year bumper to bumper warranty. And this is commercial use. You know, I think of the Echo chainsaw has a 5-year homeowner warranty versus 2-year commercial. You know, I got me a compact tractor with a 5-year bumper to bumper warranty. You can't beat it. So all of those things commingled for me to make this decision, and I feel very comfortable with it, and I just can't wait to get ready to run it. So that's it from our wood yard today, guys. This was a great day, and I'm just so excited to be able to go in this direction. We're growing, and we are becoming an even better firewood delivery service. I'm so glad that you're along for the ride. If you haven't got a chance, please like this video and hit that subscribe button. We post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I hope that everyone has a great day.